Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Kerbal Space Program, HouseDoom Rocketry, where we're currently very much failing. Let's just get ourselves back down. You're in orbit. I wasn't in orbit, I don't think. If you have fins, add some at the bottom. Moves the center of lift below the center of mass, making your ship more stable, moving upwards. I had them on before, but I didn't put them back on once I actually came to this new situation. Red equals bad. If you see red, you're probably got a giant cut above your eyes. That's probably a fair point as well. Try this. But that looks sensical. I think you're right, though. I am going too big on the stages. Bring this guy home. Get a plane. Oh, still have the overlay up. Sorry, yeah. I was late putting it up and then late taking it off. Actually, am I, probably going to run out of money? Speed and distance are the only things actually at the moment. Altitude-wise, we don't really have because it's orbit next. Okay, well, we'll try the X-Jammer design. Because it has to do better than what I've been doing. Oh. Let the chutes deploy. Hey, we're actually going to land on land. They've deployed. Yep, good. So let's see, that is, the first stage will be a fuel tank and one small engine. Second stage, one fuel tank and the LT-45. The third stage, 3 fuel tanks and one LT-45. Okay. Not worth the material base. Really? But I like the Science Juniors. Is it just me? Or does it look like it's properly crashed into the surface because there's no chute there? It's just like cut off instead of where there should be a dome. My mic has moved to 93. Yeah, you shouldn't be moving at all. Okay, for some reason I was fighting against it there. I moved it down a little bit. It jumped up to 100, but I put it back to 90. Thank you guys for noticing that. Hopefully the YouTube won't have been affected too much. And no, come out of here, please. Close. Resume flight and just recover the vessel. Be nice if this was 25 science so that I could get what I want. No, it's just 0.1 science. Okay, we're not even going to fly with Jeb next time because we're going to get our other pilot some experience. With a new aero model, if you have COL below center of lift below center of mass, it should pretty much get into orbit on its own. How do I put on the center of lift, center of mass? Can I move you guys out of the way, please? That's the center of lift. And there isn't a center of lift. Okay, well, we're starting off with this. Then it was suggested... Well, no. No words. Words. You have a Terrier, the small engine. You and a... I'm going to remember where everything is eventually. LT-45, the swivel. See, in my head, they're just the swivels. LT-45 is confusing because LTs are there a lot and dyslexic means Yeah, the number changes. And it's just jumped up to 98, 94. Why is it jumping around? Don't know what is taking control of that, but it's good that I can see it. Keeps jumping between 85 and 100. 90. Actually, do I have Skype running? Nope. Let's exit out of Steam. Hello, ladies and gentlemen of the YouTube. I closed Steam down, which was a terrible idea. Nick, you put 2 Kerbal Engineers instead of 1. Did I? And you really don't need winglets. They will force you to fly too straight. I don't mind straight. Straight's okay for me at the moment. And 2 Kerbal Engineers is fine. It won't cause anything to break, will it? But let's see. Our centre of lift is below the centre of mass, which is apparently what we needed to aim for. And the centre of thrust and everything is all lovely in a line. Let's save and launch. I really want to start playing with the Kerbal OS. But I think I need to get a little bit more techie first. You know, of my own use. If you start turning too late, then the winglets are the only thing that will save you. Yes, yes, save. Saving sounds good. But let's try a very gentle... I'd like to just be able to keep the... Yeah, all I'm pressing is D. And in past versions of the game, I could do that. Maybe this will just work as a gravity turn. I've done a little tip over. And we'll let it work as a gravity turn. Yeah, I won't tip it anymore. I'll just leave it like that. The efficiency is terrible, apparently, but it's going up. Oh, these aren't controllable. To be honest, it's working. I'm not tipping over. And slowly... Nah, it was a bit much. It was a bit more than I wanted to do. But it's fine. We're going. It's okay, guys. We're safe. We're safe. It'll be alright. And the gravity turn's continuing. Accidentally, but it's continuing. And now we don't have any winglets. But we're still staying good, yep. I don't think we need to tip over anymore just yet. Our apoapsis height is about 18, so we're actually going a bit higher. I think maybe we start tippling over a little bit more. There we go. We're starting to heat up a bit, but I think we're okay. I'm hoping... Nope, still need to burn. I was hoping that this stage wouldn't need to be used to get our apoapsis anymore. I was hoping we could just use it for orbit. But it's fine. We'll get to about 80. And then we will X off again and just use what we have. There we go. So now we want to get to our apoapsis, which is not giving me any information. Kerbal Engineer. Can you go away and now decide I don't want you showing up there? Time to apoapsis is about 1 minute. We want to be pointing at the 90. Reset. My design, in XJammer's design, you would not have used it for Apo, but you killed 1 tank and 1 stage, added the materials bay on top. Yeah, it doesn't do brilliant for my Delta V, but it's fine, because we just wanted orbit, and, you know, taking a ship that works for the Mun and making it go to orbit is probably the best I can expect. Okay, I'm going to go when we're at 25. And just go full and wait until this periapsis goes. Now I'm trying to remember, if I point above the horizon a little bit, does that increase or decrease my apoapsis? Time to time 2. I know I can increase and decrease my time 2 apoapsis by either going up or below the horizon, but I can't remember which one. It feels like I'm going down by the view, but I'm not. 25. At the moment, we're not pushing back the apoapsis yet, so we're actually burning 100k away from Kerbal Space Command. I don't think it's actually a bit much of a matter. Blue increase, brown decrease. And at this rate, actually, I want to increase it a little bit, because I'm going to go past it. So let's try and keep it about 5 seconds away. Going backwards at the minute. So let's get closer to the... Oh, no. We're going too close again. Let's try and keep it about 5 seconds away. Okay, now we're getting a lot further away than I had planned. But we're in an orbit. Okay, and we flipped round, and I ended up uncircularizing my orbit. But this is an orbit, guys. Hello, Jebediah, and you're not good enough to do an EVA. That's fine, though. Take a crew report from up here, mate. Observe the material bay. 25 science. I think that gets me reaction wheels, so I can feel a little bit better in control. And that's maybe another 20 science. Yeah, and so going above increases, going below decreases. That's something I'm going to have to remember. And Kerbal, oh, I know I'm mispronouncing that terribly. Thank you for the suggestion of the winglets. I know X-Jammer didn't like it, but I think my bad piloting, the winglets helped a hell of a lot. Yay, we're in space. Hello, Jeb. Let's do an IVA. Woo, let's look around. There's not really much to do in here, is there, Jeb? Yeah, that moves. I can move that from in here. Can I steer? Is there a joystick to steer? How would one steer, Jebediah? There's a thrust control. How would one steer? How does one get out of an IVA? I can steer with the keys normally. Q, no. T, no. G, B, N, H, J, K, L, M, O, Y, P, Z, X. C! C! There we go. No offense, Nick, but I need a lot of help. Yes, yes I do. That is what the Twitch chat is for. Now, let's burn retro and bring ourselves back in. I don't really care where in the world we come back down, because it should be new science just by getting there. So just, you know, anywhere will do. There we go, we're going to come back down. I'm trying to remember which way to keep pointing. I think we keep pointing retro. Let's get back into the atmosphere. And he's still not good enough to even just keep locked retro. The music's gone, so we are back in atmosphere. And we'll deploy the chute. Press V to swap between the different types of views. Free camera, orbital, chase. Camera lock, auto. We'll leave that on auto. Don't forget to deploy the parachute. Yeah. Deploy the chute. There we go. Probably come out as soon as we get in. I want to try and keep you There. Currently going on the really fast speed, so that should be fine. And drop the stage tank. I can use that to... Oh, I'm complaining about Nick. I can use that to slow down. Wouldn't that be better? Keep the engine pointed into the... No, engine pointed into the heat. Wrong way. Wrong way. Well, I don't have to worry about that stage. It's gone. And it took my science with it. Oh, because I'm still on the super speed. Is that meant to be that sort of shade of red? That chute is probably going to burn off. That would be my theory. But it looks like we magically escaped. Don't think that happens on Kerbal. What happens on Kerbal? Sorry, I'm confused. Happens a lot. Where's the surface? Impact time. That's what I'll go by. I've got 30 seconds to impact. Actually, I want to figure this out. One of these is going to be the height. And it's going to be the height to the ground. And the vessel. Don't take usage, part count, mass delta V. Nope. Biomes, highlands, impact. Slope's going to be 4 degrees. Current situation is flying low. Biome highlands. So that's twice their highlands. How often do I stream? Kerbal Space Program once a week. Currently there's a once a week of City Skylines and Off-World Trading Company as well, but I'm hoping to add more. It was 35 seconds until impact, so you round up. Yeah. I think we can let this go a little bit, though. We must be landing quite high. Because this is taking an age to get down. I don't want to wait until the 1,000 mark. I'm sure there was something in here that showed you... like a radar height. Maneuver nodes. Must be wrong. But I'm sure there was. But there we go. That's deployed, so I can now just speed up and we can come down, see what Jebediah... Actually, Jebediah's not going to have got us very much science because... Oh, actually, no, the Science Juniors are still here. Anyone else getting crazy glitches? Okay, good, we didn't die. Anyone else getting crazy glitches when launching clamps? Keep swapping on your craft when flying. What? Really? That sounds crazy. From the IVA, you can see the radio height on the dial. Oh, that'll be good. With just the pod eye, do the 5 times acceleration. Well, anyway, we're here, so let's recover the vessel. There was another window under the end editor, but that was what I already had installed, wasn't it? We got some science, though, and I think that's going to be enough to help me. My head says reaction wheels so that I can control the craft better. But then my head also says asparagus systems are fun. Okay, we got to orbit, though. Which actually means I missed out on the, Did I get the orbit one? Nope, I missed it. Damn it! Fly a VIP to his destination. Test a basic jet engine. Where do I have to test it? Activate the part through the staging when all test conditions are met. But yeah, but what are the test conditions? Oh, landed at Kerbal. It's only one science, but that's money. Let's take that. And you are also landed at Kerbal. Perform a test to activate the part through the staging when all test conditions are met. Might as well. I think that's the only two that we can pick up. Let's do a quick thing to do then. Now, a drop-down bar when you was looking at the orbital options to add. Check the green text on your horizontal gauge for the distance to the surface. Right. So it's in plenty of places. I was just completely an idiot and missed it. Let's... New craft. We've got parts to test. You're one of them. Oh, crap. Can I zoom in? There we go. You're one I need to test. I think it was a swivel as well. And just need to activate them through the staging, so this should be fine. Launch. I should also see the green. That's surface speed. That's not distance, is it? Is there a way to get it to add distance? What was the other thing I was looking at? It's KerbalEngineer, which I didn't put on this, so I can't test it, but... Activate through staging, that should have passed both of them. Yep, good. Recover the vessel. No science, no nothing apparently for doing that. That's some nice little missions finished. Gatrick XD, thank you for following. No, wait, I can't do any more science, but I can pick up some more missions to do. Test the radial parachuting flight of a Mun. I'd love to do that, but we're not doing that yet. Do these just want orbit? Suborbital flight. What the hell's Idra's travel itinerary? Orbit and suborbital. There's no science in that. I don't care. There's some science here. Altitude between 13,000 and 21,000. Speed between 2 and 9. That's doable. Activating through the staging in the launch site. It's a very nice, simple one again. Are you the same? Yes. So both the stack and radial, the TA, the 18A and the 38K. Pick both of you up. Another mission to do. The itinerary is what below. Sometimes they require multiple things. Oh, right. So the idea would be if there was multiple things, it'd be there and you'd get the itinerary bonus once you've done all of them. Okay, so let's see. This decoupler. This decoupler. Launch. Heldorf, I don't have the parts to build a plane just yet. Should be both of them done. Yes, brilliant. What the hell just blew up? That was a big noise. Well, I guess it's nothing important. Recover the vessel. It said I was going to get one science for each of them. Unless I don't get that as... recover the debris. We do research them, but I don't have enough science points to research them at the moment. Perform a visual survey of Kerbal. Take an EVA at the surface at Pilot Grove Alpha Beta. Thank you for following! MJSH635. There must be a better way of saying that. Please let me know phonetically in the thing. He doesn't have science. Yep. Let's go to the Mun flyby for research. Let me just have a quick look through some of these, again, because if they're simply simple... No, they're getting complicated. Okay, let's try the flyby Mun. And we'll leave everything else away, we'll just try the flyby Mun. And let's load back up the no Mun and try to actually use it to get to the Mun. Wait, why don't the Rangers get a doody little picture like the no Mun does? But let's modify this no Mun with a bit more fuel. And some help at the start, I think. Am I anywhere near, like, part number limit, or... The mass we're well under. Parts we're well under. So let's try... use. Come on, connect. There we go. Thank you for following, Kern17. They get a picture if you load the save. Only saved vessels have pictures. Yeah, but they save the other ones. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, via YouTube, that's all the time we have for this episode. As always, I'd like to thank you for watching. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to say goodbye. Goodbye.